What's up guys, Bada Bing here. Another GMP product has made its way across the planet and onto my desk, something that I discovered a while back and wanted to try out. I present to you the GMP 4-in-1 laser. Now you probably couldn't get a more uninteresting designation than 4-in-1 laser, but what we essentially have is a clone of the Insight technology PEQ-14 or LAM-1000. A device which is primarily designed to be used on handguns, but due to its Picatinny attachment it can find a home equally on rifles. The real PEQ-14 I actually used to own. Now that was a piece of hardware. It was so cool, and its functions, especially infrared, were totally superb. The IR illuminator, for example, was pretty much a miniature bat signal. Unfortunately, in time it developed a fault where all of its functions powered up as soon as the batteries were installed and could not be switched off. It was absolutely unusable and I died a little inside. But here we have its replica. Is it any good? The box is a step up from the typical brown cardboard style boxes that the PEQ-15 and D-bars come in, and it appears slightly more luxurious with the silver logo on the front. Revealing its contents, you'll actually find it's meant to house a larger flashlight from GMP's range. The 4-in-1 is tucked into an available slot on the left. External button switch and charger accompany the 4-in-1. Yeah, charger. The 4-in-1 has a built-in non-detachable battery. The charger is a two-prong variety and requires an adapter depending on your location. If you've ordered a bazillion things from Hong Kong over the years like me, you'll probably have an adapter, so it's no big deal really. If you don't, then of course it's going to be a ball ache. The external button switch is a standard one you'll find on most of their laser units. It attaches to the charging port on the left-hand side. Gazing upon the device, you can already spot the telltale signs of epoxy glued seams sealing it all shut, so external finish could be better. The rail attachment can be a little difficult to mount depending on what rail it's going onto. For example, it slides onto my TM HK45 snugly, but needs additional force for it to slide onto my TM M4 Night style rail. The main control switch provides 7 selections. However, selecting these options isn't easy. The dial doesn't lock into each function like moving a selector switch on an M4. It glides across with an almost silent ticking sound. The only way you'll know for sure which mode you're on is by flicking the activation switch on the bottom of the unit. Furthermore, the guy who decided what order the functions came in needs to be shot. The visible options are positioned among the invisible options. From the center off position, one click to the right will power on the infrared laser. Another click to the right will power on the white LED. And the last selection on the right is the red laser. Starting back in the middle, a click left and you'll find the IR illuminator. Another click left is the dual white LED and red laser mode. The last selection on the left is dual IR laser and illuminator mode. Even elements with their LLM01 got it right with the visible and invisible modes separated and on either side of the dial. But it's okay because GMP placed a helpful sticker behind the switch with a microscopic font so you know exactly where you are. The on-off switch fares a little better. It's somewhat more tactile than the function selector. The adjustment turrets on the left and underside of the unit are a little awkward. The elevation on the bottom seems to adjust in healthy, audible and tactile increments, but the left windage combines a healthy click with a numb, unfelt adjustment depending on where it's positioning. It also differs from its design from the stock photos found on GMP's website. The ones on there have a grub screw turrets recessed inside the unit to guard against knocks and other hazards, but on mine they are large and exposed, identical to ones found on PEQ-2s for example. In appearance it bears a similar resemblance to the real PEQ-14, only the operative functions are mirrored. The main LED bezel is larger and provides a increased strength and beam than its real counterpart. I have no idea how many lumens, but if I had to guess it would be at least 150 to 200 lumens. It has a bit of flooding around the main focal point and the range is pretty decent too. The lasers aren't too bad. Similar to the previous GMP laser designators I've owned in the past, Of course, the co-alignments of the lasers aren't accurate at all. The IR laser projects its dot just over a foot to the right of where the red laser is hitting at 20 meters. Potential buyers, beware. Zero the laser which you intend to use, otherwise you will miss. The IR illuminator is no bat signal, I assure you. It's about on the same level as an old incandescent mag light. I'd be interested to rig up an IR filter for the main white LED. It'll probably work better for sending that IR light downrange. So, with my experience of using the real thing, how does this compare? Well, let's be honest, it is a clone retailing for under $150. For that amount of money, you can't expect a badass mil-spec Black Ops killer laser blaster, but for that price, it's not exactly a cheap Far East clone which lasts for 10 minutes either. What it is a practical airsoft accessory. It does the job. Not everyone is going to want this particular unit when many more popular pistol laser light combos exist, but there just isn't that many products out there that contain those enhanced night vision IR capabilities, let alone ones which fit straight onto a pistol. The disadvantages of this product, which kind of overrule the little quirks such as the laser spacing and dodgy function switch, is the exposed laser adjustments and built-in battery. For deployment on a handgun, if you're lucky enough to find a holster that would actually accept the combination, you'll have to keep in mind that those adjustment turrets could be interfered with, whether righty or lefty. Of course, if you're crafty enough to make your own Kydex holster, then this issue can be avoided. That being said, it's equally possible to knock the adjusters if attached to a rifle. However, a painted dot mark on the body of the device next to the ones found on the turret could be used to indicate zero. Internal battery is also a disadvantage. When it's out of juice and you're away on a weekend event, you're screwed. Still, it's a viable option for those crazy guys looking to hook it up to a pistol to try their hand at being Sam Fisher or Solid Snake. The only way you can possibly top it is if you are using batarangs in the dead of night, like I do. I'm looking forward to trying this out on my HK45 at the next Milsim event. To watch my previous pistol-only and night vision gaming video, hit the link on the right. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like and subscribe. As always, any questions you have, by all means leave them downstairs or message me on Facebook, facebook.com/badabingpictures. And until next time, I'll catch you later.